Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Black Magis. Back with another review. I'm here with my homie.
Huey.
And
What is like some fucking ASMR? Some OnlyFans shit? This is Huey Yaku on the mic.
Yo, that shit was low-key soothing to the ears, I'm not gonna lie. Look. Well, we still gotta get used to these intros, but we're back, alright? And who brought us back this time? Logic. With his final album, supposedly.
Final.
No Pressure.
Final. You can tell the people what we sipping on. I'm sipping on some 99 bananas mixed with apple juice. You know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh damn. 99 bananas. I don't think I've heard of that.
Shit is fire.
Bro, I mean I'm on the peach Smirnoff, so you know.
So you keep
not important. People might hear me say that and be like, "Wow, this guy's a bitch." But look, man. All right. Why do we always have to have the drinks that want to kill us going down our throat? You know. You take the sip and it's like, goddamn, like.
I understand that.
You barely survive, and it's like, this is. You know, I want to drink that. You know, I can at least enjoy
have a
little
fruity
bit.
Drink. Yeah, you know, just enjoy a social drink, social hour. I understand you.
I don't want it to try to kill me every time, bro. Like, we need to man up and just get a fruity drink.
Speaking about manning up, that's what Logic did throughout this album.
That's a good transition.
The boy became a man.
But wait, do you think that this is actually Logic's last album?
Yes.
Really?
I have a strong faith.
Bro, I think that Logic. Okay, so he's saying that this is his last album and he's retiring because he just became a father, but I think it probably has something to do with how, like, within the last like year or 2 years, everyone's kind of went from loving Logic to just like suddenly like hating him. And I think that's kind of getting to him. That's my theory. And he's just like, yo, I probably should stop.
I don't blame him, man. I saw the 2 interviews he did recently, and what he spoke about, you know, with him going through this depression about trying to make other people happy, and you know, with his music slowly doing as well to others, that is, and like to him, he was just going through this crazy ass depression because he was just low key trying to make other people happy. And even throughout this album, he was gaining that back. He was saying that I'm doing this for me, and no one else can tell me otherwise. And
he probably feels that way. He probably feels that way because his biggest song happens to be that Suicide Number song.
You made a song about suicide?
Like, I don't want to be alive. Yeah, that.
Look here, I stopped listening to
I just want to
Logic.
die.
Okay, wow. I stopped listening to Logic after Bobby Tarantino.
Yeah, well, that's a pretty high note.
Wow.
I don't know. I've been like, people don't really know this. I don't really talk about Logic ever.
Same.
But I've actually been following him for like a long ass time, like 2011.
Yeah, it's been that long.
But I just never talk about it. I just like kind of low key just be like in the shadows listening to Logic.
All right, swiper,
bro. So I've heard all Logic's albums. All right, I have to come out and say it. I've heard them all. All right, I've heard them all. All right, I've been there. Listen. I was talking to my coworker, and when Logic's album came out, I was like, "Do you fuck with Logic?" And he was like, "Hell no."
Whoa, I don't blame him.
And then, bro, the sad thing is, I was like, I can't defend Logic anymore. And I was like, I just felt like I had to start the conversation with like, I know he's been bad recently, but like, what about his old shit? Like, like Logic really tainted his name with fucking Confessions of a Dangerous Mind and Supermarket and all these, like, he's been saying some questionable bars and Logic, he was in his bag with this album though. It's kind of like when I tell people that my favorite rapper is Kanye.
Oh man.
And then they just, they look at you crazy when you say that.
I've been getting that recently.
Bro, and it's like we can't just like Kanye for the music. Like, we have to be associated with all this other shit he does. Bro, I don't know. I gotta get my thoughts together. There's just too much to say.
But his album was called No Pressure. We have yet to tell the album name. But it's Logic, No Pressure.
Oh yeah.
Great album cover. This shit looks amazing.
Oh yeah, I love the album cover.
But with this album, man, you hear he goes back to that hard hitting punchlines, bar for bar shit. And I mean, like I said, I stopped hearing him after Bobby Tarantino, but I heard that he like kind of changed his style after that. Nigga was like being all sing-songy, happy, I love my life bullshit. But like I said, I haven't heard him since Bobby Tarantino, so I don't know exactly when he like started going downhill.
Bruh.
But this part, go ahead.
Well, Bobby Tarantino too was just all about how he's married, which kind of was the Chance Effect before the Chance Effect. Yeah.
I left my wife.
And then he got divorced. It's that some shit, bro. But yeah, his last like 2 albums have been pretty bad. Even though there were some decent songs on his last album, Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. But it was a lot of joke songs on there. Like, people aren't used to Logic just like rapping about nothing. And he brings that up on this album, how like everyone wants him to like tell a story or like talk about the struggle, and it's like, bruh, like I did that already.
I remember, I forget what song that was, but even with that, like, I don't see why fans want the artist to keep talking about the same shit. It doesn't make any sense. And even with Logic, like, Logic proved that he doesn't have to talk about the same shit. He can still be good and come up with bars and sound crazy. So is that an excuse, or is that still being him depressed? Like, don't get me wrong, I love this album. There's nothing from this album that I would take off, honestly. This shit bangs. This shit bangs in the trunk. If I had a big ass trunk with some spinners and some crazy ass speakers, this shit bangs.
Some Pimp My Ride shit.
I don't know. Some Pimp My Ride shit. No, facts. Like,
yeah.
I'm not sure where Logic is going with the whole, everyone was making me. Well, no, it was more like everyone was forcing me to be a certain way, and I wasn't really fucking with that. I wasn't fucking how he was trying to express that.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Yeah, this album is supposedly like, so most of Logic's best songs come from his first album, Under Pressure. So this album is like an attempt to recreate that feeling, which he did. And even there's a throwback track, Soul Food. Yeah. Soul Food 2. Which to me just sounded like the original Soul Food. I was like, wait, I think I've heard this song before, just because I haven't heard that song in so long. But yeah, that song has a lot of bars. Actually, I want to go through the track list.
Go right ahead.
And so the first track, No Pressure Intro. Do you have any thoughts on that?
I enjoyed how. I just enjoy how he came in rapping. Honestly, there's nothing else I can add to that.
The philosopher guy. Oh yeah, we talked about this on our
Denzel Curry.
The Denzel Curry review.
Who was that guy?
Unlocked.
Oh yeah, Orson Welles. Williamson.
His name is. Alan Watts.
No, that wasn't a nigga for the first song.
Wait, the philosopher?
Yeah, for the narration. That was. I'm looking up. Let me look it up real quick.
It's a dude named Alan Watts.
Yeah, I just looked it up. It's Orson Welles. That was the guy for No Pressure.
What?
No, Alan Watts is on this album, but that was on, I think, Dark Place.
Okay, never mind then. Well, the dude, my boy Orson Welles was brought back to narrate this album in the same way that he did some narration on The Incredible True Story. There we go. I wrote down some bars that I liked from this track. Oh wait, actually, there was a funny bar. It was like, memories of powdered milk and roaches in my cereal, praying that my crew next like cotton material. Now, roaches in the cereal.
You know,
did you ever deal with that,
I've never dealt with that. Never in my life.
Because I could see it though, like the cereal like open on the table, the roaches climb in, you pour the cereal.
You just weren't eating fast enough then. Like if you know you got roaches, you better just put that shit in the bowl and start eating.
Nah, bro. Nah.
You just, like I said, you weren't eating fast enough. You know what?
This man said powdered milk too. Like you can't get real milk. It's like $2, bro. Damn, that line was just a little different.
It was hard hitting.
And then, you know, the crew next like cotton material. I mean, you know, it's just wordplay. And then he said producing raps for the underground. No, producing tracks for the underground like Harriet. You know, it's just, you know.
Can you talk about how fire this beat was too? This was a fire ass beat.
Bro, every single beat on this shit. Like, there's so many beat flips on this album.
I think the first beat flip, like real beat flip, started on Open Mic. Yeah.
I think so.
Open Mic, that shit went hard.
And then the second track, Hit My Line. I wrote, so you know, Logic's talking about how fucked up the world is, and telling God to hit his line. This is one of the more important songs on the album. Oh yeah, and this is when at the end we get the voice of that the like robot girl, the sound bites. Like, this track was recorded in 4 studio sessions.
Yeah.
In 1 week or some shit. So that's actually crazy.
Hey, bro, if you're good at your craft.
1 week.
All I gotta say is he came out with a. I gotta say it, Will. He came out with a classic. Gotta say it. Came out with a classic. This album. No. This album is Huey Aqua approved. I put a stamp on it right now. Classic.
Damn.
It is pretty hard to get that stamp.
Damn, it's pretty hard to get that stamp. Shit. This album is definitely, just because it's so reminiscent of Under Pressure, but it's all good logic, you know. And he actually has a line on this album where he says, fuck, give me a second. I don't want to fuck it up.
You still talking about Hit My Line?
Fuck, give me 1 second. I was gonna make a reference to what we were just saying. Like he kind of references what we're saying on one of the tracks. All right, I'm gonna just try to say it. He said, they're gonna hate your new shit until your new shit.
Yeah.
into your new shit is your old shit.
No, I think you got it. I think you got it up. No,
Something like that.
They gonna hate
I feel like I'm missing a
shit,
word
your new
though.
shit
Like,
turn to your old shit, and your old shit is like your classic shit. Some bullshit like that. It wasn't bullshit, but it was still. It's true. It's true. Like, Logic is still going back to the whole thing about us fans or the consumers always wanting and demanding shit from the artists. It's just why. What's the point? Just let these niggas come out and do their thing. And and when we talk about like artists actually evolving and changing their craft and being better than they were before, it's we can talk about Earl Sweatshirt. Earl Sweatshirt style and sound was completely different. Now he came out, and to others it sounds like he destroyed his career, but to him, he's now just doing whatever the fuck he wants to do. And he still sounds great.
Bro, Earl.
Same shit goes with Childish Gambino.
Yeah. Earl, he's just
this nigga would have you
complicated bars, bro. Like
that's what I'm saying. He would have you feel like you're tripping off
Earl
5
anymore,
grams of shrooms, and you ain't take nothing. Like this, Earl's bars are out of this world.
Yeah.
But like I said, same thing with Childish Gambino. Childish was he came out with the whole rapping shit, and then he smoothed his way into the R&B, soul, funk. Some people weren't digging with that, and then with his
I don't know if Childish Gambino is a good example.
Oh, what you mean? What you mean? Explain. While I sip on my 99 bananas.
His fucking new album, that shit was questionable, man.
I love that album.
No, bro.
Bigfoot, Littlefoot, right, get out
no
the
album
way.
Cover.
Come on now.
That's the only.
I
like that song. I like that song and the last song.
True that. Well, I do believe you should go back.
But like every other song is
again.
just like, bro. Every song on there was like basically static for me. It was like
that means you didn't have no good pair of quality headphones. So anyway, let's go back to Logic real quick. So that's exactly what Logic is talking about. Like us consumers are always demanding artists to be a certain way and go back to their old shit. And how come you didn't make the album sound like this? It's like, nigga, this is not your album. It's like, let these niggas come out with whatever the fuck they want to put out. You got people like Logic over here actually put in work and trying to put in work. You know, even though I am not gonna get into this whole discography, but he's actually putting in work,
bro. But I don't think that every song has to have, you know, like
of course not,
or something. Like, it's okay to listen to some ignorant shit.
But then to have the consumer get frustrated or say, I don't like his shit no more. It's like, I see where you come.
Bro, like on my job, like we have like an Alexa, so I told them to play like some song that was talking about like, you know, typical like drive-bys and shit, like. And then the white guy there, he was like, wow, this is relatable. And then I'm just like, bro, like I'm just like, damn, like, should I break character right now? Like, I don't know, he kind of like pissed me off with that sentence. Like, am I not allowed to enjoy this song? Like, like, even if you go to pop, like, okay, like I'm thinking he's saying that because it's a rap song, but like
most likely,
like even in pop, like, you know, they're not really talking about anything, bro.
Yeah.
All right. It's like, her eyes were filled with sunshine. I saw her walking through the city at night. Right. You know, it's like, you can just say anything.
And to piggyback behind you, it's that mindset of being so stuck in one genre, or just stuck in that mindset of, all right, I like this and that's it. But if you were to put yourself in the middle ground and see that there's all types of genres, there's all types of certain versions of the same genre, and if you were to just say, personally, that's not for me, instead of saying, oh, well, that's garbage, that's stupid, you know, like, it just puts you in that ignorant mindset. You feel me? And it's like, just
throwing shade.
It's just like, come on now, like, relatable. You go, like, you're saying to me right now that I don't know what music is.
Basically, exposing yourself.
Yeah.
Damn, we on a tangent right now. Fuck.
Man, Logic was on a tangent and we on a tangent with him, man. Fucking Logic, no pressure.
Uh,
I really enjoyed the sampling from this album, by the way. Look, I don't know how low we are, but I really enjoyed the sampling from this album, man. 22 minutes in. Wow.
This whole album, yeah. I was looking at some of the songs on Genius, and like every song is basically a sample. Like there's a lot of Erykah Badu samples in here, apparently.
I feel like we only got
there's
one.
Outkast as well, some Kanye.
Yeah, the Elevators. Yeah, I heard the Kanye. I heard the second to last track, Amen, uses the same melody and tempo from that Tyler the Creator song, Running Out of Time. And I really enjoy how he it was really dope. But yeah, man, Logic, go ahead.
Bro,
Logic expressed a lot of emotion when it came down to him even almost wanting to kill himself. Is a lot of depressing shit, but he still goes on to talk about like a lot of insightful things to let you know that there's no one out there but you, and you should really focus on yourself and do things for yourself and make shit important for yourself. And like that stuff right there I really enjoyed. And I definitely enjoy how he added Alan Watts, a very spiritual guy, I guess you can say. You know, when he talked about the whole status thing and why people want certain things. Or I want this house because it'll make me happier, or I want this and that because it'll make me happier.
Bro, fuck. I was gonna go down. I was gonna get to that, bro. Hold on. Let me go. Right. Let me go down real quick. Let me blitz through some of the shit I have. All right. I'm just blitz. GP4. I have this is a Badu sample. GP4. I don't know if you knew that, but
no, I didn't.
I didn't until I saw on Genius.
Okay.
But anyways, the chick, she says, "This is the first time Logic and No ID, apparently, yeah. This is the first album Logic and No ID are back on since The Incredible True Story." And one of my favorite lines from the song is, "What happens in the afterlife? People think they know and shit," which I feel like is relatable to the things I think about right now.
Yes.
Because lots of people, we all think that we have it all figured out. It's like, this is 100% fact, but but really we don't know anything, I feel. Celebration. Apparently this is a reference to Celebration by Kanye, but I didn't hear it. Like, it doesn't sound like that song to me, but
yeah, same here.
But some of my favorite lines from this song was, "Most people want to tell you what to do because it's what they want to do if they had the opportunity to."
Right. That's a strong bar. That's very true.
Yeah. And I'm like, damn, that is real. That's pretty real. And then track 5, Open Mic, Aquarius the third, Aquarius 3. Fuck. This is just Logic doing his rapidy rap, Oh yeah. You know how Logic, like, whenever Logic has No ID on his album, he loves to rhyme No ID with things.
Right.
But whenever I do my Logic impressions, I'll be like,
"No ID."
I was with No ID bumping BIG. Me and No IE till I DIE. That's what he does.
This nigga, man.
I was with No ID. We met JID and KID. And KID. Oh yeah, that's I was waiting for the No ID bars, but they were very little.
Right.
But fuck, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, this song has a dope beat flip. Classic. This song is indiscriminately Logic. All right, that's what I like about this song. Mm-hmm. It's Logic as fuck. It's giving the fans what they've been craving, what they've been wanting.
Right.
Yeah. And he has a few lines about being a father. Well, that's throughout the whole album, but this is the beginning of that with this song. And track 6, Soul Food 2. Fuck, I can't remember if I said this earlier, but I haven't heard the original Soul Food in a long ass time, so that when I heard this song, I legit couldn't tell the difference. And the only thing I remembered from the original Soul Food was him going, I kill him.
I can't remember at all.
Because he was talking about how, like, his, like, sister's boyfriend was, like, beating her, and how he wants to kill him.
True.
Something like that. One of my favorite lines from this track is, people scared of change, but you'll find it deep in the cushion. Alright, change in the cushion, but, the cushion being your mind. So, you'll find change in your mindset. Right. Shit, right. I didn't write the title.
Hard.
God, I didn't write the title for track 7. Fuck.
It's perfect. And it's a very hard ass song, bro. It's like after Soul Food 2, you get into that boom, it's just that shit.
I don't know why I didn't expect you to like Perfect.
Wow. Okay.
Because this is one of those songs that I feel like doesn't belong on this album. Like, it's out of place for me. Like, he just kind of put this here to, like, all right, here's a hard song for you guys.
Like a little 808
it has no substance.
No, yeah, like it sounds like the most turn up song off the album.
Yeah, it is hard though, the fucking cowbells. But yeah, there is one thing that I thought you'd appreciate on this song, where at the end apparently he says Nujabes and Kanye were some of his inspirations for this album. He said, like,
oh yeah, he said Nujabes, MF Doom, RZA, Kanye. Yeah.
I'm like, okay, you just had to throw that in there. All right, I
right.
see you, Logic. And all right, so in the track 8, Man I Is. This is one of my favorite tracks.
This one actually had the Erykah Badu. Didn't you know? Didn't you know?
Yeah, I love the instrumental on here. I can hear the Nujabes influence on here a little bit. And apparently Logic was watching Trigon and Samurai Champloo when making the album. So, all right, that's cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm already drunk as shit. I'm done with my drink.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, I was doing my drink with like halfway through this review.
Yeah, I've been talking too much, bro. Fucking track 9, Dad Bod. Now, this is another song that I thought that you would hate. Do you hate this song?
Nope. Like this song right here, and again, I'm pretty surprised we're doing track by track. But this song right here is he was letting people know that, why do y'all want to hear struggle from me? Why can't I just be happy where I'm at now? And y'all just hear the shit that's happening now. And he went on a whole ass tangent explaining what he do on his daily days. It was fire though.
Yeah, that's the funniest shit to me.
It was so fire. I
wrote down like some funny lines. He said, and I love my wife like I am Chance.
It was
like, that's funny. Chance is a bar already, bro. That's crazy. All right. On the second verse, he went off like on his daily life, him going to the grocery store.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite lines on here is, I walk to aisle 4, see a girl with a fat ass, but I'm just wondering if Hefty really holds the most trash. Or something. Like, it's so fucking random.
Oh, even right here. Yes, this is the second verse right here. He talked about it. He says, if you don't like my conscious rap, you won't like my material shit. Love them or hate them, everybody know Logic can spit. Used to be up to date on the rap but political shit, but nowadays I'm up to my elbows in every single inch of my body and my baby shit. honestly, I don't know what that means by in every single inch of my body in my baby shit. I don't know what that means.
I mean, I think he just needed more syllables.
Probably.
You know what's crazy about this song? So like in this album, you know, he says I love my wife like I am Chance on the song. Yeah. And that just makes me think like this album is a lot like The Big Day, low key.
The Big what?
Chance's album, The Big Day.
Haven't heard it.
You didn't hear it?
The last Chance song, the Chance album I heard was his nope, was it Colors?
Bro, Coloring Book?
Coloring Book, there we go. Last one.
Damn, so Chance is still like, he's still a good guy in your mind.
Yep, he's still a very great rapper in my mind, and I'm gonna keep it like that.
Yeah, The Big Day. Yeah, it went from everyone loving Chance to everyone being like, damn. Chance is kind of trash.
Nigga, I heard Hot Shower, and I was like, oh my God, what am I listening to? Yeah. But
people were mostly roasting him because on every track. So the whole concept of that album is him. He just got married. The Big Day.
It's pretty
That's
boring.
The Big Day. So he's talking about his wife on every track. In a similar way that Logic, this album is about him, you know, now being a father. He's talking about, you know, his kid and being a father. But Logic's not gonna catch any shit. But Chance, he caught a lot of shit. Anyway, I just wanted to make that comparison.
To go back on you, but like Logic wasn't talking about his wife throughout the whole entire album. And according to you, Chance was. Like Logic.
Yeah, I'm saying the contrast. Like Chance was talking about his wife the entire album. He's talking about being a father. Track 10, 5 hooks. This is one of my favorite tracks, naturally.
Okay.
You know, it's beautifully mixed, beautifully produced, and there's tons of Kanye references. Did you catch any of them?
Did you say Kanye?
He says, this is what y'all all been waiting for, ain't it? That's how he starts his verse.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And he also says, Louis Vuitton rhymes. You know, Kanye used to do the Louis Vuitton Don.
The way you're saying it is straight up Kanye, but Logic wasn't really putting it in that Kanye
shit. Then he said like all we do at this time, I go for mine. I've got to shine. He says that at some point.
Where was that?
It's somewhere in this song. So yeah, those are the 3 Kanye references that I caught. I don't know if he meant I don't know what exactly he means by 5 hooks. Like 5 hooks from other songs, or this song has 5 hooks of his own hooks. I don't know. The song is hard though. Yeah.
5 hooks from maybe Kanye?
Maybe.
Then we go to, excuse me, y'all. We go to the best track to me, one of the best tracks, Dark Place.
Bro, the instrumental on this song is just like, that shit's crazy. Yeah, it's like just very like eerie.
And
one of the deeper songs on the album. It's basically telling people to not give up.
To not give up, to not care about someone else's opinion of you, to not hold your attachments to these material objects, and to just love you for you and do things for yourself and be happy with what you do and not overthink shit because you're wondering what someone else would think. Just do it for you.
Yeah, damn. Yeah.
Do everything for you. And that's when Alan Watts comes in towards the end of the song, and he talks about
the status.
The status. And a quick thing what Alan Watts had said. He said, and people say, well, you're just out here for money. I say, that's none of your business. You know, because what he did was spreading a message, and in return, he got money for being a public speaker. But in other people's eyes who truly didn't get it, they thought he was just out there for money, and that wasn't the real purpose. You feel me? I mean, of course, he goes on to talk about the whole status things and what people really want, and then when once they get it, it's like, wow, that's it. I still feel depressed. I still feel angry at myself. You know,
celebrities talk about this shit all the time. Like.
Yeah, but people talk about this all the time though. Like, people deal with this shit too. Regular people, excuse me, regular people deal with this shit.
It's yeah, and that brings me to my favorite line from this track. He says, all of my dreams came true, but I bleed and cry too. Which is pretty much like directly what I was referencing. It's like when you get all the money and you get to where you want to be, like you're still gonna be a human being, you know?
Right.
That's basically what that says.
Track 12 isn't really worthy of mentioning. It was a cool track and all.
Bro.
So track 13, Heard Him Say. That's what we got more.
Wait.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say that A to Z is my least favorite track on the album.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is everyone's least track.
Bro, I said like I couldn't follow him like after A, B, and C. Like this man was not doing the ABCs, bro.
He really wasn't.
He did not go to A to Z, bro. Like that shit was all over.
He was doing his own thing. It was like, okay, Logic, keep doing your thing. Like,
yeah,
it was alright. Heard Him Say, 13. Another Kanye sample.
Exactly.
Very influenced by the great.
Yeah, the track itself is pretty beautiful. Background vocals, and it's just a motivational track.
Yeah.
I don't have much to say about it.
Nah, I feel you. It's a great track overall. I really enjoyed what he was saying.
It's just a beautiful background vocals.
Right.
Now, amen, amen, amen,
my favorite
amen,
tracks, man.
Amen. Probably another Kanye reference because Kanye just dropped his Christian album.
I would say no to that.
Making Christianity cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no to that.
What?
Yeah.
So you're gonna think it's a coincidence that there's all these Kanye references, and then he has a track called Amen.
Can the track just be about him? I'm talking about God.
No. I'm just kidding. It could, but I don't know. He probably got inspired a little bit to make this track from Kanye. Maybe.
But this track right here is using the same, or it was influenced by the melody from Tyler the Creator, Running Out of Time, and you can hear it, and you can hear just like the raw vocals coming from Logic and him screaming, but his screaming was very what was the word I'm trying to look for? Contained. It wasn't out there and scrunchy and sounds terrible. I won't name any other artists who be doing that, but I enjoy how he did it. You sound like J. Cole right there. But
no, that was Trippie Redd.
Oh, I was thinking of J. Cole. But it sounded very good to me. He said like his first few bars from the first verse was been to hell and back.
You better not steal my
been
bars.
to hell and back twice just to feel the burn. If your ass don't fall down, then you'll never learn. It was just very true. You get pushed down or you fall, but you get back up. You know what I'm saying? You fall back up. You fall back up, or you get back up.
And
you get back up. Yeah.
I feel like the first part is even deeper because it's like all the shit he had to go through to get to where he is. Now we got to do that shit again.
Shit happens.
That's kind of what it feels. What I feel like he's talking about when he says, "Went to hell and back. Now I have to do that shit again."
Right.
I have a lot to say about this track as well.
This track right here was technically the end of the album, and it was to me it was such a great goodbye.
Yeah.
It was just thank you all for listening, but this is the end of my incredible true story.
Yeah, it directly transitions into the last track when it ends. But yeah, I wrote that this is my favorite track on the album actually.
Okay.
And I remember when I first heard it, I got a little depressed.
All right.
Oh yeah, and he brought back I don't know if you remember how in Logic's old songs he always had this sample that would be like, you.
Yes, I remember.
You. He brought that shit back in here. I was like, oh my god, this shit's beautiful, bro. I wrote a whole verse. It's a verse that kind of got me thinking a lot. He said, "We make plans and God laughs." First of all, that's true as fuck.
It is.
Like, God don't give a fuck about your plans, bro. And I'm like, and then he says, feel like the older I get, the quicker time pass. And I'm just like,
yes.
Damn, that's true as fuck too. And then some people live in the past, others live in a flash.
Ooh.
Even your picture perfect life could be gone in a flash.
Ooh.
Oh my
good.
god.
Oh, let me talk about one real quick. He says, "I'm across the street waving where the grass is greener, hating on how far I come. I don't give a damn, Gina. Just, come on, bitch. Let a nigga feel good where he at. You know what I'm saying? Let me tap dance,
bro." Logic loves using that damn Gina, bro.
Oh, has he? What was the last? Well,
I swear he's used it before, bro.
I wouldn't know.
He also said, "I feel like this world want to put me in a casket," which is I kind of feel that way too.
What do you mean?
It's like we're kind of like just living to die a little bit.
Another topic for after this podcast. That's very interesting right there.
I don't know, like that line just hit me different, bro. It's like, feel like this world want to put me in a casket.
Right.
But yeah, Amen. One of the better tracks on this. Well, it's probably my favorite track.
It's very beautiful.
We can move on, to track 15.
The last one. It's called "Obediently Yours," and this is when
there we go.
Orson Welles, the same guy who came up from the first track, the intro, he just goes on to have his own last track to himself. And right here, in a nutshell, he's speaking more about just, if you're a wise man, go to people who are ignorant and teach them. If you are a free man, go to those who believe that they are in a slave type mindset and free them.
Oh yeah.
It's going back to the whole polarity shit. Rich, poor. How about the rich help the poor? How about the smart help the dumb? He was talking about it's all in the mind, and it's all about, if you have the power in yourself, why not help somebody else? Why be so greedy?
Stuff.
So yeah, that's pretty much that's pretty much the album right here.
He has a few more
almost
lines
done.
that I want to bring up. Well, back to the slave thing is like, the only thing to do with slaves is to free them, which is true. And he was saying like how the people fought for us to be where we are, and if they were to be looking at us right now, they would call us lucky.
Right.
Like we just take this shit for granted. Like people like literally died for us. So it's like, at the very least, like we should fight for like the same shit.
Yeah, and even with that,
something we believe in.
Yeah, and even with that, like just having, and I hate to use the word pride,
because we owe it to them.
We owe it to them, but I don't like to use the word pride, but like even with that, like knowing that our ancestors struggled to where we're like so fortunate and lucky. Like, why the fuck aren't we doing what we claim that we want to do in our lives? Like, why are we being so lazy?
Yeah.
Why are we saying that we can't do it? Why are we allowing someone else influence us to stop us from doing what we love to do? Like, we have it in us. Just do it.
He went on. He talked about races and how race hate isn't human nature. It's the abandon of human nature.
Yeah.
And he says, where races lie acceptable will be corruption. So like, wherever it's acceptable to be racist, like that's where there'll be corruptions.
Right.
And he also said like, we should make laws against race hate. If we made a law against race hate, then we deprive them of influence. And and we need to rise now, because our children's are the generations of the free people. This was all the way like in the 70s, I think. I don't know when he said this, and we're still kind of dealing with the same shit, but yeah.
We're definitely dealing with the same thing. All I see is that people aren't learning from what happened in the past, and they're not utilizing what happened in the past to better their own future. It really starts with more of just a singularity. It really starts with the person before it starts with the collective.
It really does.
But that's the struggle. Like the collective has to understand that it starts with yourself first before it starts with anybody else. That's how you truly grow a mob, or you truly create this group and make change. But great album overall, and I really enjoy how Orson Welles ended this album and gave that insight to people that didn't understand. And
Do you think that we should make laws against race hate? Like, do you think that that would be like a good solution?
Yeah, that would help. But that even goes with the whole concept of saying that are there different races, or is just one race, the human race, and then we have nationalities,
Yeah.
different cultures. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how deep should we get into this? Because it's more about the cultural standpoint. Like, niggas don't like white people because of their culture. Yeah. It's not because of their race. Like, there's only one human race. There's only one species of monkeys. They're all monkeys. There's only one species of reptiles, but they have different categories. Like, it's all the same. How deep are we really trying to get into that? But man, like, great album, man. This is a 10 out of 10. Huey Aku stamped approved. Classic.
Oh, damn. I've never heard you give a 10 out of 10.
You got that right. Goddamn.
Jeez, bro, hold up. I gotta think a little bit now. I was gonna give it like an 8.5.
At 8 out of.
Because a 10 out of 10 is like perfect.
This right here is a perfect way to end your career. That's all I gotta say.
You know what? Damn.
We're talking about Logic's career. You know what I'm saying? This is his last album. Hopefully, it better be his last album. And I heard that he got that Twitch deal or whatever.
Oh no, he
so
like,
this is all.
He streamed his the album release. He had like 300,000 viewers. And he cried.
Yeah, I heard he cried, and I saw the video. He cried and he thanked Kendrick, J. Cole, some other artists as well, for being there for him and stuff like that. And I think either not approving, but just let him know like shit gonna be cool. So that's dope.
Bro. You know what? Damn, I give the album a shit. Damn, a 10 out of 10, bro. Damn. All right. I'm gonna give it I want to give it a 9, but like,
do you play?
Something in me is like, you got to give it an 8.5. My gut says 8.5.
All right, well that ranges down to 9 out of 10. So a 9 out of 10 album overall for the collective.
Really good album.
Great album. There's nothing to really dislike other than that ABC AZZ song. But overall, this is a great listen to. If you want to get some insight, listen to this as well. But Logic, No Pressure.